If I could sing, I would sing it for you. Stevie Wonder, do you hear it?
Just because some cannot see the dreamers as we that day should make it become an illusion, and we all know every day that it's not what time will bring. For in peace our hearts will sing. Thanks to Martin Luther King. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Why has there never been a holiday? Yeah. Happy to celebrate all throughout the world.
So what I want to ask you is, who is all of this stuff right here? You got a lot of good stuff. Who sent you all of this? You got cards.
Tina and Leo called me the 95 and happy birthday balloon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. They were so big. Know what I told them?
Mm-hmm.
Put them on the mailbox.
Let's go fly away.
Guess what happened? Storm came last night and blew them away.
Yeah, let's go fly away. They shouldn't have put them out there. You should put them in here.
No, I want to hear about it.
But happy birthday to you, though. I don't want to get off subject. Happy birthday. Tomorrow be May 24th.
Thank you so much.
May 24th, 1931.
No, I've been excited. Ever since they've been.
You been excited?
I told my birthday, and guess what?
But I brought you something for your birthday, though. Hold on. I brought you something.
Something else?
Yeah, I brought you something for your birthday.
Lord,
You got to close your eyes, though. This is the best gift right here. It's the best.
Me a gift every day.
No, this is the best gift. You can throw all the other gifts away. Throw all the other gifts away. Bam!
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you don't even know about that right there.
I got news for you.
What?
Aaliyah bought a whole sweet potato pie.
We gonna throw that one away. I made this one myself.
You know what?
Where's it
And
at?
that girl just ate a piece of it. That's what she left. That's what I eat mine tonight. I eat a piece every day.
You got a whole sweet potato pie in there.
That child bought a whole, the first night.
But look,
Aaliyah bought a whole
I stayed up all night last night and baked that for you. I was up to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Bake it yourself.
I baked that myself. Right there.
It better not taste like that other one. Hey, it better not taste like that other one. I got a feeling it's coming to the same place.
Do you think it? You think I baked that? Look, I put it in plastic and all that. Look at that.
If I taste it and it tastes like the other, I know where it comes from.
Well, I may have to eat that one
I
then.
thought Leah made it.
But I wanted to ask you.
Make this pie?
I wanted to ask.
I bought it.
Now she been trying. So I'm gonna interview you because I got you on video. I want to ask you a question. A couple of questions. What is the secret to a long life of living 95 years old? What would you give if you had to give 3 to 5 tips?
Turning everything over to God.
Mm-hmm.
Let go and let God.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I went through, I let go and let God.
Mm-hmm.
Things we know we can't handle, He can.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you can do. You have to turn it over to Him. And when things get rough, you have to bow down and say, Lord, this cup is getting so bitter. And He'll take that cup away. He'll fix it for you. And you have to accept it, whichever way it comes. But it's hard. But sometimes the decision is it's a rough decision that you got to bear. But you said, Lord, I asked for this. And you gave it to me. So I got to go through with it. I got to keep pressing on. I got to keep pressing on. So in every case in my life that I had that things didn't fare out for me, I had to say, Lord, I got to keep pressing on. And I just kept pressing on. No matter what.
So that would be the number one.
On.
That would be the number one tip. Just keep pressing on.
You got to keep
let go and let
on,
God.
No matter what. Whether it be good or bad, you got to keep pressing on.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I was reading today, and I don't know if it was Luke 17, verse 1, and it's offenses. It was saying offenses will come. Don't quote me on that. I'm paraphrasing, But if it says offenses will come, and I think that's similar to what you're talking about, where you have to release. You have to release it. If there's any bitterness,
into his hand.
Yeah.
Release it over into his hand. And you keep pressing.
Okay. Okay. Any other tips that you would give to for someone who's listening that want to live a long life and health-wise, anything they do to take care of themselves?
And I'll tell you another thing. I always believed in God's medicine. I might take, man-made medicine, but my belief is in God's medicine. I feel the medicine I take that's in the Bible is what's keeping me going more than the medicine I take from a man-made. Herbs is what I live with. I believe in herbs. And every time I find a condition I had, I always look it up. I got this book called something about God, I think it's...
What's the name of it?
It's a little thick book down there somewhere.
What's the name of it?
Something about garden. God's God's book garden or something.
Okay.
It's a thick little book.
Okay. I don't see it right now, but
it's one of them.
Is this one Back to Eden?
Very thick.
Not the Back to Eden one, right?
It's thick.
Not this
That's
one.
it. Back to Eden.
Well, let me put that on here.
I live with Back to Eden.
This book right here?
Back to Eden.
Back to Eden. Okay. And tell me about that book. What did you learn from that book as far as this is the classic guide
along with the
herbal
Holy Bible.
The classic guide to herbal medicine, natural foods, and home remedies since 1939. 1930. That book came out 8 years after you were born.
Oh, I've been here. I've had this book for years and years.
Right. But I'm saying it was first published in 1939.
This is God's herbs.
Okay. And what's some of the benefits you've learned?
Garden of Eden.
What's some of the benefits you've learned from reading that book? How you use natural medicine from the Holy Bible? You said, right?
It just gave you the remedies, home remedies.
Okay.
There were natural foods and home remedies and herbal medicine. That's the three things that it contained. And I also learned that your medicine is right there in your kitchen. A lot of your medicine right in your own kitchen.
Some of your herbs and spices and seasoning.
Garlic. Lemons. Olives. Cherries. All those are things that keep your body going.
What about fruit? What about fruit like berries and I know you had some turmeric and stuff like that. Tell me about. Then you used to use turmeric and some red clovers and.
Turmeric is the best out. This is the highest potency. I take turmeric and reflex. Biflex. Biflex and turmeric, they come together now. And the biflex is for your joints. Keep your joints active. Turmeric does a whole lot of things. And so my doctor put me on that here. I wasn't on that. But this lady doctor that I got now, she put me on that turmeric and biflex since I've been with her. But what to call it?
slip your mind.
I can't think right now.
Mm-hmm.
Red clover
Red clover. Mm-hmm.
for cancer.
Red clover for cancer.
And see,
And you know that, and that runs in our family. We've had a lot of family members.
Stayed on it.
Yeah. But we had a lot of family members in the past that had cancer, and that might help someone who's listening now. Some young people who's listening now, it might help them.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I tried to tell everybody because my dentist put me on it when I had thyroid cancer. And I've been on it for about I would say 60 years, and I never missed a day. But some people get on it and they're just a little bit and they'll stop. You have to stay on something.
Is it a pill or is it powder?
It's the capsule.
It's a capsule. Mm-hmm. And that's red clover.
Red clover.
Okay. I'm going to remember that.
That's
okay.
for cancer.
Okay.
Aloe vera is for immunization. Aloe vera juice is a plant. You can grow it. I used to grow aloe vera and put it in my salads. Just cut them up in my salad.
Aloe
But it's also, you can get it in juice.
Aloe vera, and you can get it in juice form.
Aloe vera juice. What this salmon oil does. Salmon is, I can't even think right now.
Mm-hmm.
But a salmon oil is what is it? I can't think of, but anyway, salmon has this,
it's got some anti-cancer properties in it. What is it? Is it good for? What is salmon good for?
Salmon has the name of it. Oh my!
But the basic premise is you use God's medicine versus
your body requires. The salmon gives it to it.
Oh, okay. Is that omega-3? Omega-3.
Oh God! So I'm not. That's it.
Omega-3.
Omega-3.
Fish oil. Omega-3.
That's right. Salmon. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Omega-3. Bilberry. Something that's good for the eyes.
Bilberry.
Yeah, bilberry. Something. I take that capsule.
Okay, bilberry, good for the eyes. Okay.
Now, goji berry has a most of recommended that, and it has a whole lot of things. It cures a whole lot of things.
Yeah, Musa was telling me.
Berries,
Musa was telling me before he passed about goji berry and the benefits of it. Do you remember what he said?
Dr. Marshall said that's the best one.
Goji What form does that come in? Does that come in a capsule or in a capsule?
All these are capsules.
All these are capsules.
All these are named as capsules.
Okay. And they're pretty easy to take, right? They're small.
You can get aloe vera in a juice.
Mm-hmm.
You can get red clover in a tea bag.
I've seen that.
You can buy that in tea bag. But Tammy was drinking in tea bag because she doesn't take pills.
I seen that.
Tammy didn't stick with it.
It's okay. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But other people can benefit in our family because we got some young people now who's dealing with some health
But
issues.
He told me to tell everybody about the red clover before I left Chattanooga. Because when I had the next surgery, the next cut,
Thyroid.
my thyroid problem was not active.
I got another question for you that is not about you, but about black men. Older black men, my doctor says,
Pumpkin seed.
No, not that. My doctor says older black men don't go to the doctor. Like they don't go to their doctor's appointments. And he said that there's been research about that by the time they go to the doctor, when they're older or they're sick, it's already too late.
Yeah, that's right.
And I remember a story from remember Nudie Donnie Garner, you know, your bonus son. Uh-huh. He told me that he waited too long to a lot of doctors to give him a colonoscopy.
You know,
He
your
said
brother
he
didn't
said
go to doctor.
yeah, and he said that once he finally went, it was already too late, and they did the best they could, but he was encouraging us younger ones, go get your colonoscopies, go to the doctor. But my doctor said
You
that
need to check up every year.
yeah, he said, and we don't do that.
Men don't go.
Men, but he said specifically, minority men don't go.
Don't go.
Yeah.
And see, Gibson believe in medicine. Gibson didn't go to doctors and didn't need medicine. I'm Gibson Jr., the one.
Okay.
He takes medicine.
Yeah. Well, I got some messages here for you. Corrine, your niece, said happy birthday to you. Felicia Coker, that's this is grandmother for Malachi and Jamia. That's Courtney's mother. Courtney, remember Courtney?
I told
and
you.
then one of my supervisors. Yeah, you're on video now.
I told
one
her
of my
that.
one of my supervisors for officiating. He said happy birthday to you. And then, do you remember Marlinda? Angie's friend, Marlinda Pittman. It was Angie's best friend. They were bosom buddies.
I think I remember.
Yeah, she's a lovely young lady. But she said happy birthday to you as well. So I just read that.
I told her, I said, now you live putting me on Facebook.
But tell me, I got you on here now. You're on here live. I told you I was going to do it before I turn it on.
Telephone
but this book right here,
Back to Eden.
Back to Eden. I just wanted to put that on video so you see it.
The caregiver's boss, he think he's my son,
Yeah, I love him.
He just ordered it.
For himself. Okay. Good move.
He put it up on telephone.
Now you do both, right? You take the doctor's orders and instructions, but you also.
But I tell the doctors I'm on herbs, and they approve.
Okay. So it's no conflict.
Tammy had a friend. There was a doctor from Tuskegee, a lady. I was telling her about it. She said, honey, all the doctors got their families on herbs. The doctors themselves got their families on herbs.
Yes. Well, tell me something else.
I told Dr. Marsh about goji berry. He said, ooh, good.
The best thing.
Dr. Marsh, before he died.
Yeah. I remember him.
Ooh, good.
I remember him. Yeah.
And I told him I was on goji berry, and he thought that was the best thing in the world.
Okay, so I need to do some research on that because I just went and bought some new vitamins that I take on a daily, and I just got some regular, just magnesium, some iron, calcium, the one-a-day vitamin, just the basic stuff. But I'm gonna maybe add to that. But my next question for you is, tell me about your childhood. You were born in 1931, so growing up in the 30s and the 40s, the 50s and the 60s, what kind of challenging times was that? It was but like going to school. I remember you was telling me y'all had a one-room school right there on the playground.
3 rooms.
It was 3 rooms? I'm sorry.
It was a 3-room.
Tell me about that school in Park City.
2 classes in 1 room. 1st and 2nd grade had a teacher. 2nd and 3rd grade had a teacher.
2 teachers.
Maybe now, 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th. And then the 5th and 6th is one with 3 classrooms.
1st and 2nd grade, 1 teacher.
3 teachers and a principal.
And it was 2 rooms. No, it was 3 rooms. You said it was 3 rooms in the school.
3 rooms, and the principal was the teacher. He's the principal and teacher.
Wow. And it was right there.
The principal taught the school.
And it was right there on the playground, right? In Park City?
That's it.
Do you have any picture? I would love to see a picture of what that school looked like.
Oh, no, it's too long.
I seen one. I seen a picture of it a long time ago. I'm going to try to find it. Yep, I seen a picture of that. Yeah. What's some of your memories of school? What kind of student were you in school?
I can tell you one thing. You learned a lot because you had the same lesson for 2 years. You miss it in 1 grade, you got it in the next one because you're there. I'm the same teacher.
First grade and then second grade.
First and second grade in the same classroom.
Wow.
Same teacher.
Wow.
She got you 2 years.
Maybe they need to try that in our school, because our kids nowadays, to tell you the truth, I hate to be negative, but our kids nowadays are not doing good in school.
But they tell me they got so many programs for them now. They just like the high school, Shalonda's daughter. Right now, they got them working part-time. They're getting out at 2 o'clock. They give them different jobs and things. And the senior year, they start taking college courses. But at the same time, I still belong to NEA, CEA. I still belong to TEA, and I still belong to NEA. I still belong to Chattanooga Education Association. I still belong to Tennessee Education Association. And I still belong to National Education Association.
Mm.
And the thing about it, they don't, they just got programmed out for kids. And now, kids are born smarter. These kids are coming to geniuses. We got 2 of them that's oh Lord. And so you got to be on top of it. Mm. And that's why they got to have different programs now that to substitute for what the teachers not doing. Mm. You see.
So for you, you were the first one in our family that graduated from college, is that right?
Yes.
So being the first one to graduate from college, and then in your household, you raised 4 knucklehead kids that each graduated from college too. What's the blueprint that you had? What's the blueprint? What things did you do when they were young, between the ages of, let's say, 1 to 5, or 5 to 10, to help your kids graduate from college or do well in school?
Nothing. I just tried to be a good mother and get them interested in the good things of the world. I kept them in church. That's the main thing. I kept my children in church and church events. Mostly geared them more to all church events. I believed in Scouts. I kept y'all in Scouts.
Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts?
Huh?
Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts?
Mm-hmm. I picked things that was clean living. And I encourage you all to begin working early and earn your own money. I programmed you. I tried to program you. And I would take the clippings out the paper and show y'all where somebody went wrong. And tell y'all don't go this way. I just tried to program you all to the things of the world, so you would not be encouraged to participate. I'll show you what happens when you do this. What happens when you do that? And are you willing to do it?
Sure.
I laugh right now when you got the little that ticket from the policeman. And your friend he didn't put you in the cell. He had you walking up down the hall for me to come and get you out.
That's some parking tickets and UTC.
And you had on a stripy shirt.
Yeah.
I never forget as long as I live.
Orange and white striped shirt.
And you were so, your eyes were this big.
Look, orange and white striped shirt, locked up.
And when I got there, no, you weren't locked up.
Well, in holding.
He
Yeah, he didn't put me, yeah.
So you were all still kind of shaking. I went to the doctor. I said, son, you were dressed for the occasion, weren't you? And you kind of relaxed then. I knew she was scared to death.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I said, son, you were dressed for the occasion, weren't you? And then adjusted.
Yeah.
Came there and got you out.
And Lehman bonded me out. Lehman Pierce.
No.
I thought you used his company.
You had no bond.
I didn't need no bond.
No.
I thought Lehman sent one of his guys to bond me out.
No.
No?
No. I had to send and pay that.
Well, I remember I had to go meet with him, and he said, "Hey, make sure you go to court." No. Okay.
That wasn't the case. That wasn't the
Well,
case.
maybe that wasn't that time then. Maybe that was another time I got it. Hey, maybe
you didn't tell me about.
No. Maybe that's one of the times. No, because you had to go to court with me. I remember I beat up one of Tammy's old boyfriends, and I had to go to court.
I don't remember going to court.
Yeah, I beat him up. We was at UTC playing basketball. I knocked him out.
No.
Yeah, I had to go to court, and you went with me.
No.
Yeah, and matter of fact, not only that, I think you or somebody told me to wear my Notre Dame uniform.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I had to wear I wore my Notre Dame uniform because they said it'll be good for
I'll
you.
tell you one thing.
When you go for the judge. You remember? Hold on. You don't remember that one?
No, I remember that you got a ticket.
You went with me.
You got a ticket once, and I had to go to court.
Well, I got a lot of tickets.
The only time I went to court with you was that one time.
Well, I got a lot of tickets.
You got a ticket. But when we got there, the judge had a sign at Notre Dame, and he knew that you were going to Notre Dame.
Yeah, that was it.
That's the only case that I took to the court.
But guess what? Either it was you or somebody told me to wear my Notre Dame uniform, and I wore my Notre Dame uniform when I went to court.
He knew.
Yeah, so he let me slide.
Uh-huh.
Hey, he let me slide.
And that's the only case I took you to court.
Yeah.
But now, what I said, I can remember on you, really got you.
Yeah.
Early. You was about.
Now, you got to tell all my business out here now. You know I'm recording. You were telling all my business. But go ahead. You all good.
You were about 6 years of age, I think.
All right. What'd I do?
You at the corner market. But you love to hang around next door. Because the boys lived there. They were boys. All the boys gathered to play horseshoe and all kind of games. And they talked about the different things. So, you were real smart. So that's another thing. You have to watch smart people because they catch on to other people, good or bad. And you had been listening to them boys talk about how they would take things out of the corner market. You were about 6 years old, I think. So we went shopping at the corner market. I had the buggy. I let you get all kind of stuff put in the buggy. And then all of a sudden you said, "Mama, I'll wait for you outside." They had that little glass area just before you walk in, when you come out the rain, and then you come on into the store part, the corner market.
At this corner market, yeah.
And I said, "Mama, I got to the cash register, and you said I'll wait for you outside." So I said, why he gonna go outside? So I begged for you to come back. So you came back. I went in your pocket. You had one of them all-day suckers. You're too young to remember. You had an all-day sucker. And another something, maybe a bubble gum or something.
Ice cream, didn't I?
This is something you can pick up and put in your pocket. I went in your pocket. And I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Call the police." I told the cash register, "I'm going to put it right now. Let him go to jail. He had no business trying to steal something." I said, "Call the police." He said, Mama, free. I said, "No, you going to jail today. You didn't have no business taking anything out this store." And boy, you was just shaking. You was shaking. So I had already winked my eye at the cashier, I said, "Oh no, you going in trouble." So I said, "I tell you what."
You told him to call the police on your 6-year-old son?
I tell you what.
Wait. You told him to call the police on your 6-year-old son? That is child abuse. I should report you. Wait a minute. You 95. So I should report you right now.
Wait a minute.
That's child abuse.
I did you good. I said, "Wait a minute. Let's do better now. Everything you got on this buggy, put it back." I was a very strict mother. I was a very strict mother.
Oh.
I was a very strict mother. 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 I would really go down on my children. If they did anything wrong, I would really get. But in my heart, I really wasn't meaning it. But a lot of things I did, you all thought I was being mean. But I wasn't meaning it. But I was just doing this. Everything serious. Everything was serious.
Mm.
And yep, I left out those two instances with you. Tammy got.
Wait, boy. Let's not hold on. You called the police. You had that lady call the police.
No, we didn't call
on a
we
6-year-old.
We stopped it.
Yeah, but you told me that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but you told me that. So you scared a 6-year-old. You scared him straight.
Oh, well, I'll tell you something else. I called upon his thought. Look, you threw a cup and hit Tammy's arm. Tammy's always.
I don't remember that.
You wouldn't let Tammy
go out the door.
You got a certain age.
I know.
No, that's not the internet. No, you got a certain age, man.
But you wouldn't let her go out. I wouldn't let her go out the door. I remember you said we can't go nowhere, and you had left.
You injured. Oh,
and she was trying to go out the glass door, and she said, "I'm gonna go through the glass door and bust through the glass door."
Oh no, that's not what I'm going to tell you. That's not the case.
Okay.
This is the case where Tammy always spoke for you all your life. If Tammy was around, you didn't have to say nothing. Tammy loves her brother. She loves her brother. She won't let nobody hold her. You wouldn't let you. I can hold you.
Mm.
That's the arthritis, Saturnalia.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular day, you had got old enough to get tired of Tammy saying doing everything for you. So for some reason, you were mad. You threw a cup at her. And this cup hit her arm. Well, she was playing basketball. And she said, "Mama, I can't move my arm. My arm hurt, Mama. You got to take me to the hospital. Mama, my arm hurt."
That was bad. That was bad, wasn't it? See, that was bad. But as far as I want to get back,
now I had the cop to come to the house on you.
I want to get back.
I did have a cop to come one day.
Yeah, I remember that one. I told a guy who's matter of fact, he's on. Matter of fact, he's online right now. His son is on. You talking about Joe Reed?
I told you to be home at 11 o'clock.
Oh, we talking about Officer Joe Reed that time? Matter of fact, I told his son about that story, and his son probably don't believe me, but I told his son about that story that I ran away from home. Is that the one where I ran away from home?
No, you never ran away.
Yeah. I imaginarily ran away from home.
Oh.
I didn't run away from home. You know what I did?
Yeah.
Hold up. I told y'all I was running away from home, but I ain't had nowhere to go. I ain't had no stuff. I ain't had no bag or nothing. I went out and got in the back of your car, in the back of your Cadillac, in the driveway, and went to sleep.
Yeah.
So either Bill, you probably told him, Bill, I don't know where he's at. Either I think Bill maybe told him, "Hey, go find my son." Boy, Joe came straight to the house, put a flashlight, and found me sleep in the back seat of your car.
Do you remember
and he said,
Fuji's boy?
And then what Joe did was Joe flashed the flashlight, and he found me back there, and he scared me straight like you did. He said, "Get in the house. What you doing out here, boy? I should go and take you to jail right now." He said, "You know what? I'm just going to go and take you to jail. You better get in that house." And then he took me in the house, and I went to sleep. That was me running away. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember
that happened. Bill sent. So I thought it was you that told Joe, but Bill must have sent Joe. But he got some more happy birthday shout outs. You remember James Price? I played basketball with him at Notre Dame. His dad was a firefighter, I believe, Mr. Price. And he had a daughter, LaFonda. He had a James that played with me on the basketball team. He was older than me. And then they had a younger son too, Jay. He was in middle school during that time when we were playing. Jay Price. You remember the Price family? He said happy birthday to you.
I knew a Price family.
I'll show him a picture of you. I'll pull his picture up and show it to you. He said happy birthday, Auntie Ann. From Tina's side, Auntie Ann, she said happy birthday to you. I already told you about Marlinda and Corrine and Miss Felicia, Coker, and then who else on here said happy birthday to you? Hold on, let me keep going. Glenda, you remember Uncle Ned's wife, Glenda? Glenda Sims?
Glenda.
Yeah, Glenda.
Glenn.
Yeah, she said happy birthday to you.
Oh my goodness.
Who else? Corrine laughing at the bad stories you just told about me. She said, "Tell it all, Auntie. Tell it all. Don't be encouraging you. Don't be encouraging you." And then, and then Angela Ramsey, Inlet.
Yeah, I knew Angela.
Yeah, she said happy birthday. Mm-hmm. She said she's sending you birthday love. So yes,
I knew.
So tell me more about you leaving.
My best friend.
Yeah, tell me more about you going to Tennessee State and how did that happen? How did you end up getting to Tennessee State to go to college for the first time, being the first one in our family to do that?
Well,
how did that happen?
I was a member of 13 children, and I knew I would never go to college. But when you go all the way back to that 3-room schoolhouse, my 6th, 5th, and 6th grade teacher influenced me. I was his pet. So at 12 o'clock every evening, he would drink a bottle of medicine. We thought it was medicine, but it was really alcohol. And so he was knocked out by 12 o'clock every day. And I had to teach the class every day. The 5th grade class and the 6th grade, 2 years. And he worshiped me. My father was very fond of him too. And so I learned to teach then. And I wanted to be a teacher.
Wow.
So at the age of 12, I actually started working for white people. Babysitting and house cleaning. And
at the age of 12.
They thought that I was real smart. I had to take my report card and show it to them every time I went to school, all the way through junior high school. And one of the couples that I worked for, the father was a lawyer and the mother was an artist, a musician. And the son's name was Chester Prince, the Prince family. The father was a lawyer, the mother was an artist and a musician. They left Chattanooga when I got to the, I guess about the 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade. And they told me to keep in touch with them, that they were going to send me to college. And I said, oh no, they're not going to send me to college. But every Christmas I would write them once a year. I wasn't very good about it because I knew it didn't really going to do it. And sure enough, they told me to pick the college I wanted to go to. I picked Tennessee and I stayed. Because you couldn't go to, blacks couldn't go to a college in Chattanooga. You know.
What years was this? What year was this?
I don't think it might not have even been enforced then.
So you were like 17?
Huh?
So you were about 17 at that time? 18, 17? So
18.
So that was 19. If you were 17, that was about 19. So 7 plus 1 is 8. So that's 1948.
Well, I think the closest college at that time was Tennessee and State. And,
so Tennessee State, right?
And then everybody else was going, you know, all of my friends and all the teachers that graduated got 2 years. You know, you could teach them at 2-year college. Because later on, my teachers had to come back to school.
They didn't have a degree.
They didn't have a 2-year. You could teach school at 2 years of college then.
Okay. So they had to go back and get 2 more years to finish up and get their bachelor's.
So a lot of my teachers were in classes with me at Tennessee State.
So you went to Tennessee State like either 1948, 1949, starting out as a freshman.
1949.
So you were, 1949, and you couldn't go to school in your home city of Chattanooga. You couldn't go to UTC. You couldn't go to University of Tennessee Chattanooga because there was segregation. Only white kids could go to that school.
That's right.
So you had to go. You had to go to Tennessee State. You didn't have a choice.
Black school.
Yeah, in the state.
But we knew that because all the blacks were going there. We knew all the the black teachers and things were going there. So there wasn't no. But really and truly, it's where I want to go. It's where I want to go. So.
And how was your experience the first time?
I could have chose Atlanta, because that's where my mama's people were. I could have chose to school in Atlanta.
School in Atlanta.
I chose Tennessee State.
What was it like going to school for the first time as a freshman in 1949?
I came home after my first semester and didn't go back. Because when I first came home, in those days, you had these children's diseases like mumps and measles and chickenpox and everything. Well, my mom had a baby, which was May. And May had whooping cough and something else together. Whooping cough and measles, I think, or something. Anyway, she was doing this here. It was a baby. But the baby was doing this here, look. And all I could see when I went back to school was my baby sister. I couldn't study. So I said, when I go home on the spring break, I'm not coming back. Already homesick, because we had never left home before. We had gone to Atlanta with my mom. I thought Atlanta was the end of the world. I actually thought that was the end of the world.
You thought Atlanta was the greatest thing ever.
I've been in about Atlanta and Chattanooga. And I never liked geography too. I never did like geography. Until I got grown, then I wanted to learn more about the country. There's my map right up there, right there. I wanted to know more about the country, and so I wanted to go traveling. But anyway, anyhow, they sent me to college the whole 4 years. But that quarter I came home, they were smart. They knew I was a little girl that hadn't been away from home too much. So that summer, she asked me would I come to Greenville.
Yeah, Greenville, South Carolina?
Greenville was where they had moved to. They had moved to Greenville, South Carolina. But their friend lived in, where did I go? In the Carolinas. It was some part of North Carolina.
Greensboro, somewhere in North Carolina. Raleigh, Durham, somewhere.
I can't recall exactly now. But at any rate, they wanted me to come there and work for a friend of theirs. That's to get me away from home, So I continued to go to work there. But let me tell you something about being there. They were going on vacation and going to take me, but we had to fly. I'd never been on an airplane before. And all I could think about, I'm not going in that airplane. I tell them I go home and come back when they come back from the vacation, and I would get to the door of their bedroom. And I said, girl, stop, don't do that. Grow up, don't do that. And I'll come back up. Next day I go back up. I'm not getting on no airplane. I'm not getting in nobody's airplane.
So this was like the summer of 1949 probably, or 1950 or something? Probably 1950.
Probably 1950.
1950 by then,
And so I definitely get to tell them I didn't want to go. Got on the airplane and just as happy as the Lord. Loved it. And when I got older and come out of college, I made sure Rosalie and Jenny and all of them got to get on the airplane. We flew to Memphis to see Ned. I tried to see. I was the type of girl that I wanted everything for my children, sister, brothers I got for myself. I was always like that. All the family reunions and things, I paid for them. I sponsored. I tried to keep the family together all those years. I was like that. I built next door to my mom and daddy. I want to take care of my mom and daddy. I want nobody else to do it. Until I die, until they die, I want to take care of my mom and daddy. And I did. I can see him right now telling you, come on, son, I'll play pool with you. You say, ain't got nobody play pool with me. My daddy said, come on, son. I can see my daddy right now. Because my daddy died on the 30th of this month, on a Sunday. Mm-hmm. His prayer was, may every day be Sunday, and every month be the month of May. I had praying power. That's why I did that last sermon on that.
Say that again. He said, make every day be a Sunday. Be Sunday.
And every month be the month of May.
Every month be the month of May.
My daddy died on the last Sunday in May, and I was right there in the room with him.
On May 30th. And he had played pool with me on May 29th.
Huh?
He had played pool with me the day before and went and laid down.
My daddy.
Right? Remember? Or at least that's what I remember. I could be wrong.
No, wait a minute. That's the last time he was on his feet.
Correct. Okay.
Then he got so he wasn't getting up off that couch.
Okay.
And I said, Daddy, every time I come, you on this couch. And you haven't been coming over next door to see us. And we put him in the bed. And the next day or something, I think, I went over there to see how you doing. And he couldn't take his thing out the TT. Mm. So I called my brother. James and Wayman would think we're living there then. And so help Daddy.
Go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm.
I said, we better call a doctor. Daddy had acted. I don't think Daddy been at this bed. Mm. And I don't think he was eating anything when he was sitting in that couch. Mm. I said, something wrong. So we took him to the doctor. The doctor made an appointment. The doctor ordered us to take him right straight on to the hospital. Mm. Mm. And from there, I stayed every night. I taught school in the daytime, and I go there, and I stayed there every night with my daddy with a car. Mm. But in the daytime, Ida was staying, Mosdale was staying. Mm. Somebody was there with my daddy all the time. Mm.
So it was important. Family was important to you. And that's why you made sure to organize those family reunions. Is that right?
Oh, they were definitely important to me.
And then
I loved my family.
Right. So back to 1950, that summer, and you flew on the plane for the first time. And did you actually go back to college at Tennessee State after that? You felt more comfortable?
Yes. Okay.
Because this is a lawyer.
I continued until I graduated.
Because the family you said you had worked for doing cleaning and housekeeping for, and you probably were babysitting too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was. Babysitting. My main job.
So he was a lawyer.
My main job's always been babysitting.
Okay, and she was a singer, an artist, and a musician.
Not a singer. She played an instrument, take that big old tuba.
Okay.
And the Chattanooga Orchestra Band.
Wow.
But she taught music and she taught piano.
Okay.
And she was an artist.
So how did
That's her artwork right there.
Yeah. That's her artwork right here?
That's her work right there.
Those two pictures right there.
I made a duplicate of it myself.
Those two pictures right there?
That's her artwork.
Right.
The first picture.
Oh, the first one.
That's professional.
Okay.
That's professional.
And then this one's a duplicate.
I did that.
The second was you did this one. Okay.
I decided I wanted to do some painting.
Yeah.
And for about 3 months, I painted here
Okay.
at Heaven's home, and then I didn't paint no more.
So when you went back to school, you were more comfortable being away from home. You didn't get homesick anymore.
No,
and you made it. You made it through from sophomore, junior. How was your grades in school at college?
Oh, I was a straight A student when I went there. I was a straight A student in school. But when I went to college, I didn't care anything about grades anymore. In fact, I didn't even go to my history classes and things. I went and took the test. I told you I didn't care anything about geography and history. And I took that brought my grades down low. But the next year, I decided I wanted to make Delta. And your grades had to be up.
Mm-hmm.
So I got back on to my studies again.
So
I got back on to the studies then. And then I pulled my grades up and made Delta.
Okay. So you had to get your grades right in order to...
you had to get my grades back up.
So I noticed this plaque right here. I hadn't seen this before.
But I
This is your grand... I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know about this cult stuff. I think y'all sororities and fraternities, y'all are cults. What's this? So let me read this. Let me read this. Let me read this. Delta Sigma Theta Incorporated, a service sorority, grand chapter in recognition of your membership and vow of service as a soror of our beloved sisterhood for 75 years. Soror Julia Alice Pettyjohn, 2026. Cheryl, I don't know what Cheryl's last name is. It Turner? Cheryl W. Turner? Is that right? Mm-hmm. National President. Tell me about, because to me, this stuff, y'all a cult. Y'all a cult. You know what a cult is? A cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, where people just, y'all worship the devil or something. I don't know. What y'all do in the sororities and stuff? I'm just joking. Don't tell the people to come after me because this is public. I'm just joking, but it's really. Tell me what really the basic premise of sorority.
And fraternities are better than scouts because sorority fraternities, they do public service. You can't join it unless you have been doing some public service work. That's one of the requirements to go into it. You got to do volunteer service to public. And then, election and all that stuff comes in there, politics and everything else once you get in there. So we had about, I think of what we call seven plan or something.
Yeah, but what is it? What has it morphed into now? Now it seems like I hear a lot of stories about sororities and fraternities and the hazing and the mistreatment of
that used to be.
doing the pledging. Can you talk to me about that?
They have caused a lot. The hazing was before my time, and then hazing caused a lot of deaths and things. People, mental problems and things, and they cut out that hazing. They cut out the hazing just before I made it. But there's one incident they did that I didn't like. They branded you. Now, I didn't like that.
Did they do branding for sororities as well?
Like you burn a cow.
Did they do that for sororities?
You burn a thing.
Yes.
They brand you with a spot on your body.
I didn't know they did that for the women too. I know they did it for the men.
They did then.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing now.
Oh, I got some more birthday shout outs for you. You remember Mr. Willie? Remember Mr. Willie down the street? Pierce? Pierce, his daughter, Willeen, she said happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
You may not remember Willeen. I'm sure you do. Then Pinky. You remember Pinky next door? Sister's youngest daughter, Pinky.
Yeah.
She said happy birthday to you. Her name is Valerie Coleman.
Oh, my Lord.
I think Pinky just got married last year, so if I'm not mistaken. But so we'll tell her if she's listening, tell her happy congratulations on her wedding. She just got married. And then Francetta's on here as well. Tell her, she said happy birthday to you as well. So So okay, that's the sorority stuff. So when you graduated from college, what did you do then? Did you come back to Chattanooga and start working, or what did you do?
I graduated 8 months pregnant. I married before I graduated.
So you had already married Robert.
Yeah.
Where did you meet Robert? How did y'all meet?
Right there in Park City, at church.
At church?
Miss Lotta Ramsey recommended that he date me. That's that time I was home from college. Is when I met him. That quarter that I was out of college. That period I was out of college.
When you got homesick and your baby sister was sick.
Well, that's when he was living with Aunt Lotta and them in Park City. Coming from Alabama. And Aunt Lotta recommended that he date me. So after we come out the choir that Sunday, we saw this good-looking guy. All the girls thought, ooh, I'm going to get him. Ooh, ooh. So the first person he told you was me. He said, what are you doing? Well, I was going with Lee Derrick, the basketball and football coach from Howard. See, I was very popular. I was attendant to Miss Howard.
You was Miss Howard?
Attendant to Miss Howard.
Attendant to Miss Howard, okay.
But I was going with the basketball and football captain, Lee Derrick. And Lee was coming out there every Sunday. And when I met Robert, I was trying to cut a loose from Lee Derrick. and they told that, so I had to do they clashed one Sunday. He was at the front of the church waiting on me. And Robert, which one are you going to be with?
They both arrived at the same time, after the church.
And so I said, well, I think I want to start dating Robert. He just stared at me for a long time, then went back, got on the bus, and went back home.
So you had two suitors. You had two men courting you at the same time.
But years later.
And they didn't know about each other.
Years later.
Wait, well, how did you navigate that where you come out and they both staring at you like, well, what's going on? Who is this? Well, who is Julia? Who is this? Julia, who is this?
No, I stepped out of church. That was Lee Derrick. They had Robert at the church. This particular day.
So you was a playgirl.
I was a popular girl.
No, not a popular girl. I didn't say popular. I said you was a playgirl.
No.
Yes, you was. You're a playgirl. You had multiple boyfriends.
And I got news for you.
What? What news you got for me, playgirl?
I went to work after school every day. I didn't date like other girls.
Well, how come you had two boyfriends show up for you?
Popular.
Well, no. How come you had two boyfriends show up for you at the church?
I didn't have them at the same time. I just come in from college, remember? And Robert just come in town.
You had something going on there, I tell you.
And mind you, Robert went to service. I went back to school. Robert went in service.
Wow.
So I wasn't dating nobody.
So then, but when you graduated,
so I started dating another guy in college from Texarkana, Texas. Tried to break up with Robert at the end of our college. Before I married Robert. And then Robert did the little dirty work on me. You know what he did, don't you?
Got you pregnant.
Gave me my head the ring. We became engaged. After I came home.
Yeah.
On my third year, and he out of service.
Yeah.
He put the ring on my finger. And he said, now that we engaged, we got the baby to engage in sex. But I wouldn't let no boy touch me. I don't care who I dated. I did all the boys in school.
But you was still a virgin.
Still a virgin. Oh no, I was going to college.
So from what I'm listening,
I want to be something.
So from what I'm hearing, he pulled the wool over your eyes. He gave you a ring, and then he got you pregnant.
A hole in the
So no,
the condom.
He put a hole in the condom.
He meant to get me pregnant. You know I wasn't going. That's like to protect me. I had one more year of college to make. I had one more year of college to go.
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me, men, we don't do that. Us men, we don't.
Robert did
us
that.
men, we not dirty like that.
Robert,
we not gonna put a hole in the condom.
Robert came to Nashville. Robert came to Nashville, and I was going to go to a dance, the Alpha's dance with this guy.
Yeah.
Robert came out of service, him and Richard Shaw. They came to Nashville. And he said, now that I'm here, are you going to the dance? I said, I can't disappoint this man. I said, he got this cassage here. I done got this bad formal. And just to dance. I said, you all can go to the hotel and I'll see you tomorrow. No. If you go to that dance, I'm going back to Chattanooga. I said, you got to go back to Chattanooga then. Because I'm going to this dance tonight.
Oh, you put your foot down.
It didn't make sense. We done paid all that money for this dance.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going to that little dance. Why not for a dance?
Wow.
And you know what?
But guess what? Guess what? He had a plan.
That was the man I should have married, though. I missed my right husband.
Texarkana.
I should have married the guy from Texas.
What was his name?
Tezzy.
Huh?
Tezzy.
Tezzy?
Tezzy.
What's his first name? Tezzy?
That was his name, first name, Tezzy.
Tezzy. Tezzy.
And you know what?
You remember his last name?
I can't think of his last name
Oh,
right now.
okay.
It's in my class book.
So you missed your blessing, didn't you? You missed your blessing, didn't you?
And then went back from the 50th year reunion and walked in the hall, and he saw me and said, everybody stand back. After 50 years, he grabbed me in that hall.
The 50th year reunion.
50th reunion.
That man still loved you.
Just stand back, everybody. And his wife was there, but she was upstairs.
Now, what year did you graduate, actually, from Tennessee State? So that means if you attended
1953.
48, so 53. You graduated in 53? Mm-hmm. So when you went back in 2003...
I went to summer school. I finished in the summer.
You finished fast. No, I'm saying when you went back to the 50th...
But Teddy had left the quarter before me.
Okay.
The guy had left. But the guy told me when I came back engaged, he said, Julia, he said, that's not the guy for you. He said, I really wanted to marry you. And he had been in service too. And he was graduating. He's a little older than I was. He was going to graduate at the end of the term like now. I graduated in August, like August the 10th. I had to go to summer school.
Because you was going to summer school. Don't you finish faster when you go to summer school? You finish faster, right?
No, I went 4 years.
4 years, okay.
See, that made
a
me
phenomenal story.
That made me a quarter late when that quarter I was out.
Right.
I was out a quarter, only a quarter.
Right. So what did you do after you finished college? Did you go back to Chattanooga?
Had the baby.
Had the baby. You was 8 months pregnant.
Breakdown.
Oh.
Because I found out Robert wasn't worth the dime.
Oh wow. But what about the job? What job did you seek when you came back to Chattanooga? Your first job, was you teaching or what did you?
Open the playground.
Oh, at the playground.
I opened it. They made a job for me. That was the open Park City playground.
So you was the original person.
Politicians. I went to the head of the black politician, and they made a job for me. And
you opened up.
I substitute taught. I told him I wanted to substitute to see could I tolerate children after having that breakdown, because Robert was a great disappointment, you know.
And then you did substitute teaching, and then you opened the playground. You started the playground, right? Mm-hmm. That was your first. I thought you started. So after that, after doing the substitute teaching, did you fall in love with teaching?
Well, the superintendent told me, we need you to come on in the school system. Said a lot of teachers right now is on nerve medicine. Right now, he said, but your nerve, he said, you can tolerate. You're a good teacher.
So he brought you on board. And what was your first teaching job at? What school?
I said, no, on
Achinop,
the George J.G.
Achinop Elementary.
That's the biggest school, elementary school.
And you walked, didn't you? Didn't you walk back and forth to work? How did you get to work?
Uh,
How did you get to work?
You know, I moved to Titico. To Newell, a block from Titico,
Okay.
where I could walk to work.
Okay. Newell,
Because, Robert would let me
over at Newell.
drive the car.
Right. Over on. You say you moved over on Newell?
On Newell, which was a block away from Titico.
Yeah, I know what that
And I
sounds.
walked to school every day.
Okay. And then you ended up having.
Remember, at that time I had two.
Then you had Musa.
See, I had Musa,
Yeah.
and I was in Chattanooga, and across the street from my mom and daddy.
Yeah. And then how did you meet Bill? Because then you tell me a story about you was walking with your boys.
It was 4th of July. I was catching the bus to bring me and the boys up on the way to Chattanooga to Fort City. And he told me to get in the car. He was taking me.
And he was driving. He was working,
Taxi
right?
driver.
Taxi driver.
He was taxi driver on that route. He would drive from town to my area. That was his route. All day long. And he had been noticing me walking. I guess to school every day and home every day, and he had just been watching me.
So he been stalking you. He was stalking you.
No, he never said anything to me. He never said
No.
anything to me.
I'm saying he was watching you, so that means he was watching you for a while. He was stalking you. Well, guess what?
But when we found out that Bill was in prison, Robert. Robert had to go to prison.
Yeah. Okay.
Instead of hospital.
Yeah. So Bill rolled up on you and asked you, did you need a ride?
Yeah, he told me, to get in, I take you where you want to go. I asked the boys, do they want to go? They're just like twins. They're just like this. I thought about the day. I said,
and what did the boys say?
What
did the boys say? What did the boys say? What did the boys say when you asked them if they want to get in the car?
They said, oh, it's okay.
Oh.
You were little bitty boys.
Yeah.
Sadiq was on it. Went to ride the Bush, Robert. Sadiq was 5.
You mean Casper? Casper was 5?
No, Casper was.
So Casper was 8 then.
Casper was 7. I think Casper was 2 years.
He's 3 years older, but it could have been in between there. Casper's 3 years older than Musa.
Let me see now. When I married Bill, Musa was 5 and Casper was 8.
So
when I married Bill, so at that time Musa was 4.
So you had Casper. You had Casper in 1953. You had Casper in 1953.
Yeah.
So that means you had
Musa in 1956.
Musa in 1956, but you married Bill in December 1960. Am I right? December 25th?
I gave Robert 5 years.
No. Bill. You married Bill December 25th, right? 1960. So Musa was 4, going on 5. So Musa was 4, and Casper was 7 when you got married. When you married.
Anyway, he was little. Musa was very little.
He was little. Yeah, he's always.
And he had a man voice.
Yeah.
I want some green jeans. He loved green beans and called them green jeans. And Bill used to love to hear him say it.
Yeah.
We go to a restaurant. Tell me what you want. I want some green jeans.
Because he got that deep voice.
Green jeans.
Wow. Well, look, I've been on this thing. I'm recording you for just your birthday because, there's not really a lot of people that's close to 100 years old. That's 95. That's 90. That's 85. There's a lot of us that I'm finna end up here. I'm just gonna do a summary, so I'm just trying to figure out. Ask you: is there anything else you want to share with your friends, with your family, that might help someone live a long, healthy, and productive? Oh, I almost dropped. Hold on, I almost dropped my phone. A long, productive life. Go ahead.
I tried to smoke a little bit. Because my husband owned clubs and things to get real popular. But I never fooled with alcohol and drugs. And I stayed close to, I tried to stay close to God as I could as a kid. My father was a Baptist minister. And I learned about God, me sitting around the fireplace as a little girl. We used to sing and our father tell us all about God. So we were concerned mostly about learning about God.
Mm-hmm.
So my mother and father were praying people.
That's your dad right there, Reverend Ned Sims Sr. That's your sister Lily Mae.
And my mother.
This is Chattanooga, 1936.
I saw them pray a lot.
Moselle, Auntie Evelyn. There you go right there. That go to Playgirl.
That's me.
Julia Alice, look at that. You look, boy, I tell you, these black and white pictures make you look dark.
Red hair.
Make you look dark. And that's your mama right there.
I was dark because I used to be in the sun all the time.
Coralie Sims. And that go Auntie Rosalie right there.
Right.
And that go Auntie Rosalie right there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And my dad had a different color. My dad did all the shopping. And he bought our clothes for Easter and Christmas. And we only got outfits twice a year. And my color was yellow. He always bought me a yellow dress for Easter.
Wow.
I think Evans was peach.
Wow.
Rosalie blue, Rosalie green.
Wow.
No, I think Rosalie was white.
Yeah.
Mostly green. A different color every year for each child.
So your basic tips for living for your life is stay close to God. Take the medicine and instructions from the doctors, but also get your
raised by both parents.
Also get your medicine from the herbs, from reading the Bible and studying the herbs and those things. What's the other one you said? You said no drinking, no alcohol, no smoking. That's basically keeping your body clean. And then you say it's a benefit to be raised by two parents in a two-parent household.
Praying parents at that. I saw my mother and father praying a lot. On their knees. My mother would get the washboard while be scrubbing clothes because we didn't have no wash machine in the olden days. You had this rubberboard. And she would be singing and praying.
So two praying parents. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you eat. I know you got this. And then since I brought you this sweet potato pie that I cooked myself, I know you don't believe me, but I stayed up last night here to 4 o'clock in the morning and made that pie. I made the pie from my hands.
The pie looked too good.
No, I made it. I'm trying to tell you, but you don't believe me. But it's okay. I'm going to eat it. So just so you don't have to eat it, so you don't have to suffer, I'm going to go ahead and eat this sweet potato pie for you. Okay. But but I want to tell you happy birthday, and this is my message. This is my message to you as your youngest son. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you, how much sacrifice I noticed that you did for all your children. I was right there watching you clean and work extra jobs in the summertime. I was right there watching you. You don't even know this. I was watching you when you would go to college after you finished the work day. Then you come and take us and drop us off somewhere, maybe Auntie Shirley house or somewhere. And then you would go to school at night and work on your master's degree at the school that you couldn't even go to. You couldn't even go to this school in 1947, 1948, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. You couldn't even attend that school.
That's right.
But you ended up going back to college in your 70s and getting your master's degree from that same school that wouldn't allow you to attend. Because it was a school that only had it had segregation, so you only had Caucasians only, people of European descent, right?
Let them know.
Right. So then I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you seeing that struggle and seeing how you live your life, and you being a praying mother, and seeing you go through your ups and downs in life that we all go through. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you and the sacrifices that you made for your children, because you ended up raising two lawyers. You ended up raising two lawyers. You ended up raising an engineer, and you ended up raising a crazy military professional like myself. And now I'm addicted to basketball and many other things. So I just want to tell you, we modeled ourselves after you. We didn't want to go down the wrong path, like our fathers had done. We made an agreement to make sure that we were going to go the education route and do things legitimate and do things legally, and that's all because of you. So I appreciate you and I love you. So happy birthday to you, and I'm going to sign off now. So you just tell everybody bye.
Bye.